What motivated me to work on this topic of spiritual maturity was the fact that when you're suffering with chronic pain and you're dealing with gigantic problems today, and we just had an election and we still do not know the election results, and our nation's divided, and there's some very heated disagreements between people, and there's a lot of suspect things going on with both the Republican and the Democrat parties, and there's a part where we have to transcend over parts of our life where spiritual maturity comes in and allows for healing. It allows us to pursue peace with other men. It allows us to pursue love and have a reconciliation, especially when things are so painful. So a verse that came out for me was in Hebrews chapter 6, verses 1 and 2. It says this: "Therefore, leaving the elementary teaching about Christ, let us press on to maturity, not laying again a foundation of repentance from dead works and of faith toward God, and the resurrection of the dead and eternal judgment." In other words, do not remain in your beginnings of where you started with your walk of faith.
I have a question for that. Practically speaking, if you remained in your beginning, where do you think you would be right now?
I would be in a legalistic loop. I would be trying to grow in the Americanized version of Christianity, which is simply juxtaposed to the idea of the messy parts of life that's full of suffering. There is a Christian message. There's an identity that's related to suffering. I would not be growing in that suffering construct that develops our purpose.